Hey, Walter here. I'm gonna go over some basic comic convention etiquette. Conventions can be pretty hectic and there are a lot of people in close quarters. These guidelines will help keep everyone happy and keep the convention running smoothly. Just real quick, if you haven't been to a comic convention, let me set up the scene for you. Most comic creators or artists set up in Comic-Con's Artist Alley, a collection of tables where you can sell art, comics, merchandise, etc. It's got one table butt up against another table with their backs to another set of tables facing opposite directions. Just rows and rows of all kinds of artsy goodness, sort of like a grocery store of art. But it is close quarters around of a lot of people you may or may not know, so good manners and consideration will go a long way to keeping things positive. If you want to know more about tabling at conventions and what you should do, check out this series of videos I did about conventions, how to sell, what to bring, how to talk, yada yada yada. I will link those videos below. Okay, so first guideline, personal space and zones. When you purchase an Artist Alley table, you're not only getting the table, but some of the area behind you, but not all of it. Some of the space behind you is for creators directly behind you, let's call it the creator zone, and some of it is for traffic, the traffic zone. You shouldn't put your gear, supplies, chairs, displays, etc. in the traffic zone. This area is so other creators can get away from their tables without having to climb or crawl under their tables. When you're first unpacking and setting up, it's a little more Wild West, so you may need to use those other areas. Just make sure you clean up before the convention starts. Now remember, there is a lot of space under your table that can be used for storage. I keep most of my stuff under the table. Second guideline, displays. Lots of conventions have rules about displays, but they are hardly ever enforced. A lot of it has to do with height restrictions on banners. I don't really think height is that important. What is important is that the displays are secure and stable. I've had other people's displays, metal racks, like fall on my head, and I've seen them fall on other creators' displays, causing damage to the merchandise. So make sure those displays are stable. Artworks, books, information should be displayed faced directly in front of your table, maybe at a slight angle. They should not be displayed directly to the side so that they face your neighbor's table. This creates confusion for the attendees. They will see these side displays and think it's your neighbor's artwork instead of yours, which is really annoying for your neighbor and the attendees. The same goes for displaying directly behind you. Just aim your display stuff right in front of you. Third guideline, musics or videos. Don't play any music at your table or really anything that creates a constant source of sound. Even quiet music tends to be louder than one thinks. It also creates a lot of noise that makes it harder to talk to customers. Not just the ones playing the music, but also for their neighbors. And not everyone likes the same kind of music. If everyone played their own music, the convention would just be full of white noise and no one would be able to hear anything. Just a general life rule, don't play music out loud in public spaces unless it's a concert or you're a DJ. Fourth, don't stand in front of your table. Standing in front of your table is a good way to engage with customers. However, it creates a bit of a roadblock for your neighboring tables. The crowd will naturally curve away from people standing in front of tables, and being in front of your table with a customer creates a bigger roadblock that extends out into the aisle. This will make it harder for your neighboring tables to engage with the crowd. Everyone would have to stand in front of their tables to kind of counteract that distance. And then at that point, like, why do we even have tables? And one final side point, it's okay to ask your neighbors to watch your table, but remember, they won't be able to keep their eye on that table the entire time. They're going to be drawing or selling, whatever. So make sure anything valuable is secured or hidden away. Make sure your money is tucked away. Like, I take mine with me when I leave. I also have my original art portfolio taped down to the table. People have swiped those off of tables before. It's like an easy way to snag thousands of dollars worth of art. Same goes for iPads or tablets. Okay, those are some of the etiquette guidelines that will help make sure everyone has a good convention. Do you have any guidelines I didn't cover? Let me know in the comments so I can make sure that I'm doing my best to be considerate as well. If you have any questions, check out my Patreon and my Discord. I will see you in the next video. Peace.